Hi everyone, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Check out the channel and research. Thanks especially for the comments, for subscribing, and for all the generous contributions and help in the sharing and all of that. What are we looking at? The surface of the moon. An amazing X-ray shot. You see the descending levels have even what looks like mechanical devices. These large objects that we're seeing are not the entire setup of the surface. The smaller objects closer to the surface are all between those objects. This is just underneath Copernicus Crater. Look at that pink light. It's a symmetrical object. This bridge going to, it's a power source, most likely powering these big buildings, or the opposite. This building is a generator, electric generator, literally. In other words, what I'm trying to say is that they're generating a kind of electricity or energy source inside of that big building. They're generating the energy to light up the surface. The surface is self-illuminated not naturally illuminated. Look at the complexity in it. Those just arriving, I'm using a CGXL Celestron 1400 high definition telescope. The high definition cost $1,500 Canadian dollars more because I had a choice of getting the one without the HD. So it's showing us a lot more detail on the surface, obviously in the dark areas and etc. Definition, that's what we needed, and that's what we're getting on the surface. This an X-ray. This is a setup. The entire surface is set up deliberately to, I don't know, mine, to do their work, to live. Possibly the living quarters would be the smaller objects that we're not entirely seeing. But like along Bianchini Crater, new or old, there's lots of questions we have for sure, but still very interesting. This is Copernicus Crater, the green patch just at the bottom of Copernicus Crater. The edge of Copernicus Crater, you can see it. And we can see that blue purplish, annoying but beautiful light, which was reminding me of the atmosphere over top. Maybe oxygen, right? Oxygen level. Maybe, like John Lear says, maybe this is, there's radiation. John Lear talks about it. I'm not going to talk too much about it because he's doing a lot of research on that right now. That's going to be awesome. The surface has an atmosphere. John Lear said it for many years. And at one point I decided to go up and get a telescope, and with the help of the community, I was able to, and the research looking, everything he says is up there, John. With all due respect, guys, is really freaking up there. And that's the most amazing part. This is very real research of photos taken there's no filters here. There's no colors added either, and especially not saturation. The exposure is adjusted, and that is all. When you see all these mechanisms or mechanical like devices on the surface, guys, it really does look like, wow. Hey, think of it. Could the moon be a spaceship? It looks like it's a motor, a machine, or a computer, It looks like I don't know. I can't explain it. It's so hard to explain it. And there's so many different surface terrain areas with different objects and a different structuring of the surface than other regions. We see a lot, like right here in front of us. You see that black line? It's annoying the hell out of me. It's like it's cut out. You see a lot of boundary-like lines. Here's a bit closer, a lot closer in the black there. Whatever it is, natural or not, we still see it. And these things aren't talked about, right? We never ever hear anyone talking about these things, and yet we see them on the surface. Just leaning on Copernicus Crater, look at all the beautiful colors. I want you all to know that these colors are absolutely natural. Also, those just arriving, I've found a living species on the surface of the moon, human or not. Check the videos. It's quite serious. I'm very happy, very proud of what I found, and I'm very, very grateful for those taking the time to check it out. This is Eratosthenes Crater at the end of the terminus of the Apennine mountain range. Just absolutely beautiful. Eratosthenes Crater, the top crater there. And look at the color in the crater underneath, but that greenery, there's black all amongst it in the bottom crater. But watch this. I'll get a few frames out, also taken the same day, but with a different angle, and we see a lot of blue. Don't forget what we're seeing, that is what is black right now or dark. Yeah, it could be water, because I'm not ruling that out. Now, I'm not telling you guys there's water on the moon that's liquefied. I'm just telling you guys, we're not going to rule it out. If I'm finding structures, a possible atmosphere, and activity, people roaming around, of course there's probably water on the surface. Surface is a little different than Earth, but the only difference is that there's more structures. Bridges and paths. Eject does not climb or float straight over massive mountains. We don't see it like this, but just the Apennine Mountains at the top here, along the terminus of Eratosthenes Crater, we're talking many thousands of kilometers up into the air. It's just under the tallest mountain on Earth, here, Mount Everest, just underneath. Or is it Sinai? How tall is Sinai? So look at the colors we're seeing. See, there's that blue area, but look at the veins, okay, over top of this. How some of them really do look like water basins, right? Wouldn't that be incredible? Just theorizing here, hypothetically speaking, but I don't know. I really don't know. You know, it really could be rivers and lakes, right? Wouldn't that would be absolutely incredible? Maybe not, but nonetheless, really interesting. And I love debating. I like getting some people mad. I think am I bad? The trolls. I mean, some of these people, can we call them people, are really naive. Thinking aliens would not exist. Look at Eratosthenes Crater, connected to this end here. A long arm on Eratosthenes Crater that goes all the way down to that other crater. Eject is running up and down over mountainous areas. Sometimes it's running upwards, Here, Copernicus, bottom left, the white spot, going up towards Aristarchus Crater, we could see many supposed ray systems, right? Again, I don't know. I don't believe that these are ray systems. We're seeing colorful greens on the surface. Light sources in Aristarchus Crater. Another 2 years ago, remember I made the video, called it a generator, a nuclear plant. I called it that 2 years ago, and John Lear knows about that too, and talks about the radiation about that on the moon. A smart guy. I just pointed to the landing area. Yeah, Apollo 11 supposed moon landing site. Another thing I love saying because it gets so many people mad. Okay, so Bruce thinks they landed now. It doesn't matter what I think, guys. I'm remaining neutral, but the world knows this area as being the landing site. So when we talk about the Apollo 11 landing site, obviously, we'll come here. Look at the colors where they would have landed. Can you imagine that? Another Apollo landing just not too far from there on the edge of Mare Serenitatis. We had Mons Argeus, the other Apollo moon landing. Now, watch this. We're going to go see the amazing... See how... Oh, yeah, it's true. This crater's illuminating the surface. It's a street light. Just a big one. They're far ahead of us. China. Is it China? They're going to make that fake moon. You must have heard of it, some of you, to illuminate the entire, continent, country, town. It's going to be pretty amazing if they're doing that. Look at this. The Apennine Mountains. Throughout the video, I'll get some music up and shut up. And you guys, look at the surface color of the Apennine Mountains. I'm feeling crazy, guys. I think I'm going to stay up a couple more hours really late tonight and get up another video of some crazy close-ups. Or I could go outside if there's the landing site. If those stars could appear, I would be able to get some stars with the infrared. Since I bought that darn camera, the stars died. They started hiding. So they landed here. Wow. Okay. Look at the colors on the surface. Is that not incredible? So you guys want to know if I can get into the surface? Well, I got in this close, keeping it clear. Of course, I can get in more, but it's just like I said. You guys know that the atmosphere, the clouds, is blurring our view. But still, we can profit from all these beautiful views. Look at the crazy color, guys. Enjoy. I'll try to get another one up late tonight or early tomorrow morning. And no, it will be late tonight because tomorrow I'm reserving my entire day to commenting back the replies of the amazing comments and the emails. A pipe or tunnel or structure that looks buried in 3 or 4 areas. Tunnel that leads off to other craters underground, most likely. Yeah, I'm staying up to make an amazing video of close-ups. This area, I want to get right into it. I want to look for UFOs. I want to show you this beautiful surface in a 45-degree low angle close-up 3-dimensional view.